Okay, so you've heard all the hype, right? All the panic about AI just completely rewriting the rules for how we find things online. And look, if you're feeling a little skeptical about how fast this is all supposed to be happening, I get it. I really do. But for this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the actual facts of what's really going on. Because the biggest shift in search, well, it isn't some far-off AI takeover, it's already happened.
So let's just get one thing straight from the jump. Skepticism is good. It's healthy. But the truth is, the fundamental way we find information online has already been flipped on its head. And the data? Well, the data is crystal clear. Before we even really get into AI, we have to talk about something that's been quietly rewiring search for years now.
All right, let's dive into it. We're not going to waste down on a bunch of sensationalized, futuristic predictions. Nope. We're going to look at the reality of right now, a trend that has quietly become the new normal for pretty much all of us when we use a search engine.
In that trend, the crucial concept here is something called zero-click search. Think about it. You type a question into Google and, bam, the answer just appears right there on the results page. Maybe it's in a little box at the top or a map or one of those new AI overviews. You get what you need and you never, ever actually click on a website. This whole thing started long before the current AI boom.
So you might be wondering, just how big of a deal is this really? Is this just a niche thing? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. The data shows this isn't some minor behavior. It is, in fact, how the majority of searches end now.
Let's just put a number on it. According to a huge study from SparkToro in 2024, a staggering 58.5%. Let that sink in. That's nearly 6 out of every 10 Google searches in the US now end without a single click to any website. This isn't a small trend anymore. This is the main event.
Now, what's truly wild about this isn't just the number, it's the sheer speed of this change. Get this, data from Workshop Digital shows that back in 2022, only about 26% of searches were zero-click. In just 2 years, that number has more than doubled. This isn't a slow creep, it's an absolute explosion.
And this chart really puts it all into perspective. Imagine 1,000 people searching for something. Out of that 1,000, almost 600 of them, 585 to be exact, never leave Google. Only about 360 actually make it to an independent website. That slice of the pie for businesses, for creators, for publishers, it's shrinking, and it's shrinking fast.
Okay, so if this zero-click world was already the new normal, where does AI fit into all this? Well, you can think of AI as the ultimate accelerator. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire that was already burning. It's designed from the ground up to do one thing perfectly, give you a direct answer, not just a list of links to click on.
Just look at how fast this is moving. November 2022, ChatGPT launches, and overnight, it completely reset our expectations for how to get information. Flash forward to today, and Google's AI overviews are already in front of more than 1.5 billion users every single month. And it's not just Google. Huge platforms like Kayak and Booking.com are integrating this tech right into their main products. The speed here is just incredible.
So what does this actually look like? Well, it means instead of sifting through 10 blue links to plan a trip, you can now literally just have a conversation with an AI. You can ask Kayak's AI mode something like, find me a place to go for New Year's Eve that has a great party scene, and it gives you a curated answer. It completely bypasses the need to click out to a dozen different blogs or travel sites. And this quote from the CTO of Booking.com just nails why this is happening. Traditional search engines, they struggle with nuance, with complex human intent. You can't just filter for a cheesy romantic getaway, right? But an AI can understand that context and give you a really personalized answer, and that's way more valuable than just a simple link. Okay, so we've laid it all out. The new reality is here. Clicks are disappearing, and search engines are becoming answer engines. So the million-dollar question is, what do you do about it? How do you adapt? Well, let's talk about the new playbook for how to win in this environment. Here's the fundamental mindset shift. The goal isn't just to rank number one anymore. The goal is to be seen as such a trusted, authoritative source that the AI algorithms choose your information to present as the answer. It's a completely different game now. And yeah, the machines are the referees. So how do you play this new game? First, you have to answer questions directly. Stop burying answers in long articles. Create clear, concise sections that an AI can easily grab and present. Second, you have to build authority everywhere. Consistent, accurate info across your social media, your Google business profile, industry sites, all of it. Signals to the AI that you're a legitimate, trusted source. And third, you have to focus on intent, not just keywords. Don't just target best running shoes. Create content that solves the real problem, like, what are the best running shoes for someone with flat feet who runs on pavement? See the difference?
This all brings us to the one single question that every business, every creator, every organization now has to ask themselves as they try to figure out this new world.
The internet is no longer a big directory of links. It's becoming a massive database of answers. The whole game has shifted from getting the click to becoming the answer. So, the question I'll leave you with is this. In a world of instant answers, is it really enough anymore to just be another blue link?